All right, howdy. Welcome to your gentle yoga for women in midlife. Grab your space. If you have any props you'd like to use, bring them with you, and let's begin. All right, so we are going to begin in a seated posture and um, bring the body into a tall alignment. You can sit on anything, literally. If you do have yoga props, that's great. But if you don't fret. Just grab something that'll elevate your hips to some degree, hopefully a little higher than your knees. And then allow the shoulders to take a little movement, maybe your head, and then come into an alignment nice and tall. Maybe imagine you have your crown on the top of your head. Sit regally. Allow your breaths to arrive naturally. Through yoga, we learn many different types of pranayama, breath work, patterns, exercises, however you'd like to refer to it. But the most important one, in my opinion, is your natural breath. Learning to allow it to flow fully, deeply into the belly, and to allow your exhales to be complete without efforting, without pushing, shoving, just allowing the breaths to flow and to follow them. Feel them in the body. Feel the release that comes with the exhales. Noticing the little sensations, the spaces that open up. This awareness is something we can take with us throughout our day. We can quickly identify tension that's building in the shoulders or in the stomach, in the neck, the jaws, wherever it might be. And then take a moment to focus on breaths to release that building tension. It may not completely resolve the situation that you're in at that moment, but it can definitely create a little more ease. With your next exhale, allow your chin to lower closer to your chest. Keep the shoulders down your back. Notice your jaws and allow them to have a little space, a little gap, so no clenching of the jaws. And maybe even swirl the tongue and let it release toward the floor of your mouth. And on a next inhale, slowly ease the head back over the shoulders. On an exhale, turn your chin to your left. Allow your moves to be slow and mindful. I'm going to keep this practice very simple today with a theme or a focus of simplicity or to simplify, whatever feels like the right terminology for you. And we'll inhale back through center. No rush here. And exhale toward your right shoulder. Not trying to push to the maximum, just moving into a place and then holding. And then we'll ease back towards center and roll the shoulders. Other direction. And a little wiggle. All right, inhale, both arms. A little rotation to your right. Bring the hands down just to place, not to pull or tug. So we started with the rotation in the neck. Now we're bringing a little more down the spine. As you next inhale, float up and through center. Exhale to your left and hold. Natural breaths continue to flow. Inhale back up. Palms meet, and we take a little squiggle on the way down and wiggle through the shoulders. All right. From here, we'll come off of our prop. So just ease your body off so you're grounded down through your sitting bones. Let your legs go long for a moment, give some blood flow. Maybe even shift through your hips a little bit. And maybe a little side to side motion. Ankles might circle, other direction, and toes wiggle. All right. From here, let's take the right ankle over the left. So just crossing at the ankles. Inhale tall. Exhale, ease forward just a bit. We're not trying to go very far. Guide the breath in deeply. 3 more breaths. And then we'll inhale, body back up. And guide your ankle toward your thigh if that's available. If not, leave it down at the ankle. And then we'll take a little movement in the right ankle just so it feels spacious. Flex through the foot. Exhale toward your legs. Three more breaths. And then we will slowly inhale back up. Pause for your exhale. And then we'll take that leg, hold it in the arm and hand, and cradle the leg a moment. And then we'll set the foot to the inside of the opposite thigh or calf or even down at the ankle. Find the angle that feels right for you. Just avoid putting any pressure on the inside of your knee. If you're wherever you are, if you feel like you could use a little more space, maybe you've recently had a meal, you can take a prop between your foot and your leg, and this will give you a little more space. Right? Maybe bring a block near the left leg. Inhale tall. Let's float up over the right leg and then rotate toward the left. Exhale, ease the body forward. Maybe hands stay at heart. Rest on your thigh, slide down to your shin, or come to the floor or on a prop. Flex through the ankle of your left leg. And then either stay here or allow your right hand to reach to the outside of your left leg. Can be palm or the back of the hand, either one. And inhale for a little more length and maybe exhale for a little more rotation. And you might use a block for your left hand to stabilize. And then we'll slowly inhale back up. Center your body. Take your pause. And on an exhale, rotate towards your right. And with your inhale, come back to center. As you're ready, send your right leg down. Give them some movement. And then when you're ready, left ankle crosses your right. Letting the knee move out to the side just a bit. Inhale tall, flex through the bottom ankle, and exhale to extend. Three more breaths here. Then we slowly inhale body back up. Pause for your exhale. When you're ready, draw the ankle toward the thigh, flex through the ankle. Both ankles are flexed here. And with an exhalation, ease your body toward your legs. And then we slowly inhale back up. Take your exhale. Cradle the leg, open and closed. And then set the foot where you'd like it on the inside of your right leg. Inhale over the left, rotate to the right, exhale to extend. Letting your forward motion originate from your hip creases will help to protect your low back. So we don't need to bend at the waist. If we do, then we compromise the stability of the low back. Stay here or exhale a little deeper. And then stay here or allow your left hand to reach to the outside of the right ankle. Take another breath in. And maybe rotate the torso, the shoulders a bit on your exhale. 3 breaths. We slowly inhale back up and come to center. Take your exhale. Allow your left leg to extend again, letting the blood flow. And then we're moving out the legs out wider. So whatever wide is for you, just moving them away from each other. And you can shift and wiggle through your hips as you need to come forward of your sitting bones. Wiggle through the toes. And when you're ready, flex your ankles, navel to spine, and exhale to extend forward. And this forward motion does not have to be very far. You can always use blocks to build up the height of your props. Find what feels like the right connection, the right adjustments and supports for you. As you linger in your pose, your body might open up and invite you further into the pose. So if it does, use your exhale to make your way there. Three more breaths, slow and steady. And then we anchor into the ground. A little engagement in the low belly. Inhale, body back up. Pause at the top. Always willing to take those pauses. They are as important as the actual poses. And then when you're ready, start to ease the legs closer together again. Take your time. You might need to move props. And then when they're in line with you again, give them some big moves. All right. And from here, we're going to make our way to our hands and knees, tabletop position. You might like blocks here, just having them nearby in the event you'd like to use them. And just take a moment to shift the body any way that feels natural for you. Giving your body some organic movement. And then exhale, pull the spine high into the air, round out your back. Next inhale, roll from tailbone through crown. And then flow with your breath. Exhale into cat. Inhale for cow. And again. And then back to neutral. As you're ready, right foot steps forward. And we'll take a little floss through the joint. So we'll inhale hips forward and exhale, ease them back again. And then we'll ease back and we'll stay there. Let the right leg be long. Move through the ball of the foot, lifting it, lowering it, and then plant the foot. Even the toes are down, just not gripping. Inhale for length through the spine. Exhale, any amount over your leg. You can use blocks for your hands or bring the hands to the floor. You might like to have just one block that runs horizontal under the calf. You can rest both hands on, one on each side. Just find the alignment that feels right for you. You stay connected with your breath. And then we'll inhale, body up. Bend the right knee and bring the heel under the knee. Okay, so we have the shin perpendicular to the floor. We'll inhale, hands to the thigh if that's available, or stay on the blocks if you want that option. A few steady breaths here. If you need a little cushion under your left knee, feel free to accommodate that, keeping that support, that cushion as thin as you comfortably can, just so you have stability in the joint. Right? A little engagement in the pelvic floor and belly and awareness there, staying connected to your center. On your next exhale, rotate to your right, not trying to push, pull, or tug, simply guiding the right shoulder back. Hands might rest on the right thigh, the right hip, whatever feels right for you. Next inhale, ease back to the front. And we're going to bring the right hand inside the right foot. So you're going to walk that right foot over. And then we will ease our hips forward and down. So we're coming in this wide leg position. So for the camera, you're right here, right? Check in with your shoulders, guide them down your back. And with your next exhale, navel towards spine, ease your hips back and bring the right knee underneath. And when you are ready, inhale, left foot steps forward between the hands. And we'll take our little floss here, letting the hips move forward as we breathe in and back as we breathe out. And on that exhale, slide back and linger and let the left leg go out a little more. Lift and lower through the ball of the foot a few times. And then we plant the foot, lengthen the spine. Exhale any amount over your leg. And again, any option you want for your arms here, just so your shoulders and your wrists are comfortable, spacious. If keeping the leg completely bent, straight is too much, keep a little bend in it if you need that. If planting the ball of the foot is too intense, then keep the ball of the foot in the air. You just get a different stretch. When you bring the ball of the foot down, you open up the front of the ankle, which is something we don't get a lot of in our everyday movements. A couple more nice steady breaths here. When you're ready, navel towards spine, inhale, body up. And you're going to bring that left knee over the left heel. Find your stability here. When you're ready, inhale, hands to thigh. Come into your alignment, challenging the balance. If you're looking for more challenge, you can always remove the hands further from the body. Creating longer levers is going to make it more challenging. If you need more to bring you into the center, maybe hands together at heart, over the belly. Any of these are great options. A couple of more breaths here. And with your next exhale, gentle rotation to your left without pulling, just allowing the body to be in this rotation. On an inhale, we ease back to center. And then we're going to bring the body into our lunge, but this time left hand comes inside the left foot, taking that left foot out toward the corner, and then hips move forward and down. Gently inhale the hips back and bring the left knee underneath you. Take a moment. And then we'll inhale, take the right arm high into the air. Exhale, thread it under your left. Come onto your right shoulder and right cheek. Taking some time here to open into the shoulder blades. If you're looking for a little more intensity, you're welcome to lay your hips all the way down and take the body into prone. You'll get a deeper release into the right shoulder blade. Left hand can stay on the mat, or you might bring the left forearm down, or you might, if you feel safe enough, take that left arm and wrap it behind the back. Wherever you are, be mindful to protect your neck. Three more breaths.
If you are in a prone position, you'll just move a little differently, but it'll be the same movement. So we'll bring the left hand back to the mat under the shoulder, navel toward the spine. If you're on your knees, inhale, press the ground away to rise, reach the right arm out. And if you're down on the belly, then you're just going to ease the shoulders up to remove the arm. And wherever you are, once the arm is out, just move through that shoulder joint. You can circle it, you can swing it forward and back, side to side, whatever feels like the right movement for you. And then we'll plant the right hand, inhale the left side, thread under, come on to the left shoulder and left cheek, or make your adjustment if you're in the prone position. Wherever you are, protect your neck, release your jaws, return to your breath. And then we'll slowly bring the right hand back to earth. Inhale to rise, release the left arm, and then bring it down for movement. And again, if you're in prone, just ease the arm out, take your moves. And then if you are in prone, ease back toward tabletop. Take a breath in, let it all go. All right, as you're ready, left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. You might like to have a block right behind you. When you're ready, bring the right foot outside of the right hand, and we're going to ease the sitting bones down. Coming into Malasana, squat pose. Even if you don't think you need a block, sometimes just to simplify life, we use the props and experience the pose a little differently. And just being curious, right, allows us to try poses a little different, using props, not using props, and exploring what our bodies are comfortable with, happy with, and what we need to maybe spend some more time breathing with to open up. So if you're on a block, go ahead and give yourself 3 steady breaths here. If you're not on a block or any other prop, then you're still going to take those breaths. You're just going to be in that position a little bit longer. And then if you are on a prop, ease the hands down, bring the body weight forward to remove the prop. And then we'll all bring our hands to the mat or the floor in front of us from wherever we are, hips dropping down as deep as we can. And hands are on the floor. Lengthen the tailbone. Imagine the low back is longer and wider. 3 more breaths here. Fully anchored into the heels and the balls of the feet. Toes are not gripping. A little engagement in the pelvic floor and belly. And then support strongly in your core. We're going to ease the body up from the floor a little bit. And this may come more readily for some than others. We're going to drop left knee in toward the mat, toward center, and come back up.
And we're going to drop the right knee in toward the mat and come back. Move very slowly and mindfully. You may need a little rotation in the body to bring the inner knee down. And then switch again. So this is just range of motion, life skills, keeping the joints mobile. Take one more on the other side. And then we're going to come back to our malasana for 3 more breaths. Maybe this time the hands meet at heart and you press the legs into the arms and the arms into the legs. And on that next exhalation, hands meet the earth and sitting bones come down. Ooh, a lot of compression in the knees. Take a moment, let the blood flow. Good. And then we'll just take our legs, make sure there's space. Take our feet and our legs nice and wide. And then if you need your hands behind you, keep them there. But if you can do this without hands, even better. Drop one knee in, come back, drop the other. Good. Getting as much range of motion as you can find. And you may find your body starts to walk forward. It's
Yeah.
okay. You can ease back a little bit if you need to, if you're running out of space. All right. From where you're at, draw your feet in a little bit closer. Navel to spine. Use hands as needed, props as needed. But the goal is to not need the hands. So strong in the core, keep the shoulders back. You're going to press up onto your shins. Beautiful. Slowly lower with control. No dropping down. We're not breaking hips here today. And we're going to drop over to the other side. And as you're ready and able, press onto your shins, moving the hips forward. Ease down with control. We'll do that once more on the first side, and we're going to add on. So we'll press up. Once we're up, we're going to bring that back foot forward. Yep. And then the other one. Look at that. We came to standing without using our hands. Now we reverse that. Bend the first leg or that last leg to come up. Bend it back down. You're on the shin. Bring the second one down. The legs are at that angle. Lower to your hips. Nice. Nicely done. All right. Drop the knees to the other side. Press onto the shins. Step that back foot forward. And then come to standing. Pardon me. Whew. And then we'll take that back leg back down. And then the front leg, hips down, and come back up. Look at you. Well done. All right. So bend your knees now and roll yourself down. Make sure you have room on each side of you. And once you've rolled down, you can guide the knees into your chest if you'd like. Feel the ground underneath you. Allow yourself to fully be present in this moment. And when you're ready, hug both knees into your chest. Lift the feet into the air, shake them out. Circle ankles, wiggle toes. Take the right knee over the left, and then bend your knees to bring your ankles down to opposite hands. Any amount here. Hug the legs in closely. You might flex the ankles, but you don't have to. 2 more breaths. And then we'll unwind, lift the legs, get a little walk on the ceiling there, creating some movement. And then we'll cross the left knee over the right. Bend the knees, bringing the feet down. Come back to your breath. And then we'll gently unwind again and take another walk on the ceiling, reaching through the heels. And then we'll guide the legs in and lower both over to the left, spinal rotation. Inhale back through center. And exhale, knees to your right. Shimmy the shoulders down as needed. Maybe your chin turns left. Reconnect with your breath. 3 more breaths to release what you do not need. And then we'll ease the body back towards center. Hug your legs in. Plant the feet. Press into your feet as you inhale. Lift your hips. Make your way into bridge. Elongate the tailbone toward the back of the legs. And keep this extension of the tailbone as you exhale back down. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, extend and lift. Make room and exhale, release. And then when you feel ready, use whatever props would make you cozy and settle in for an extended Shavasana. Our focus today has been to come to our practice from a place of simplicity and to simplify. And I want to share with you a gentle, very brief and guided meditation as you come into your Shavasana. Just a little guided journey. If I can come back to it, it's the stuff popping up on my screen. Allow yourself to fully arrive and to soften down. Let the earth rise to meet you. Take a slow breath in and an easy breath out. Offer yourself permission. I am allowed to make this moment simple. I am allowed to make this moment simple. Now imagine yourself in an open, quiet space, whatever that looks like or feels like to you. There is nothing asking for attention or anything else of you. There is nothing to manage. Each exhale, set something down, whether it's a task, a thought, or some weight that you've been carrying. The breath does the work. There's no efforting. It's just a simple release. Remind yourself, I am safe in this pause. My nervous system is allowed to release. Now notice a simple path before you. It is clear and uncomplicated. Begin to move forward with ease. Take only what matters on your journey. Each breath out, softly repeat, less effort, less noise. Should thoughts or emotions arise, let them pass like clouds that drift across the sky. Return to the rhythm of your natural breath, easy, steady. Quietly affirm, I am enough. This is enough. Clarity comes when I slow down. Simplicity is not something that we need to add to our day. Simplicity is what remains when we release what we do not need. And now begin to notice the support that is beneath you. Feel the steadiness of your body, the calm you did not have to create. Take a slow, gentle breath in. Let it permeate your entire being. And as you exhale, allow it to seep out slow and steady. Taking the time you need or require. As you are ready, gently begin to move through the toes, the fingers. As you return back into this moment in time, allow simplicity to come with you and to be a part of the rest of your day. When you're ready, ease your body to a side that feels comfortable and calls your attention. Pausing on your side to be aware, to notice your physical body, to notice without judgments, and then bringing a simple awareness to your heart space, to your mind. Welcome whatever is there, and then let them drift away on the clouds, knowing this was a simple exercise of awareness. Nothing to hold on to or to judge. And slowly make your way towards seated. Hands rest on your body, wherever that feels like the right connection for you. Remembering that simplicity is a part of who you are. Simply let go of what you do not need, and it will be there. Take a loving breath in and a soft sigh, letting go. Hands meet at heart, and we leave that things that we do not need on the mat today as we get ready to leave. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.